Hi, welcome to Ramble. I'm Desiree. As you may know, Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, the first cryptocurrency, the most popular one, the most dominant, and the most likely to be around in a few years, isn't actually anonymous. When it first came out, many people thought that it was, and they used it on services like darknet markets and got themselves in a lot of trouble. This is still a fact that many people who are not heavily involved in the crypto space don't know. So there are services out there that are now adept at tracking transactions on the blockchain. Even though you have a pseudonymous address, which means that it just looks like a string of random numbers and letters that you share with someone that's not visibly linked to who you are, that is linked to certain things like your IP address. And if you ever use an exchange, which you pretty much have to in order to get any cryptocurrency, it's linked to that address that you use, and then you can track which address certain coins are being moved from. And then they can even figure out from who you're transacting with, maybe not from your account, but by other accounts that you sent funds to, who you are. So this means that Bitcoin is not fungible like cash. It can't be handed over and given to people without the prior transaction history being known. Everything is known. There are companies such as Ciphertrace, which I'm going to talk about in this video, that have been around and are getting better and better at tracking the transactions on Bitcoin's blockchain. A new report came out that said that Ciphertrace can now track up to 87% of the top cryptocurrencies. So coins like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ether, XRP, all these coins can now be tracked. Ciphertrace is also tracking Ethereum tokens as well. And they actually flag specific accounts for transaction alerts. They market this information to governmental agencies and also organizations such as exchanges that are trying to be in compliance with laws such as Know Your Customer, KYC laws, and AML, anti-money laundering laws. Now, it is very true that Bitcoin can be used for nefarious purposes, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. However, financial privacy is something that has been afforded to us through the use of currency throughout the years, and nowadays with the cash that we have and possess in our wallets at times. Not everything is digital yet. So there are bad actors who should be stopped. However, there are also normal, regular, not bad actors, good people who have a right to their financial privacy. There are privacy coins that solve this problem. Those are alternative cryptocurrencies than Bitcoin that do focus on privacy, either by default or privacy that you can turn on. There are also second layer solutions for Bitcoin's privacy where you can use mixing services or wallets that are focused on privacy, such as Wasabi. You also have to keep track of your IP information even if you use privacy coins. And with coins like Bitcoin, you can use privacy coins as a secondary option whenever you want to create a new Bitcoin address. So you can hold your coins in Bitcoin, for example, but then you send your coins to a privacy coin like Monero or Zcoin or Particl or Dash. So you just send some transactions back and forth from addresses and then you send it back to a new address in Bitcoin. Use a new address every time you use Bitcoin and not always use the same address if you care about this. But there is a trend in cryptocurrency. It was always inevitable to happen, but like I've said, financial privacy has existed for a long time and we should continue to fight for it. There is a trend where cryptocurrency exchanges are delisting privacy coins. Upbit and OKX, two of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in Korea, in the past few months delisted lots of privacy coins like Monero and Zcash and Dash, and this is something that's likely to continue. Another cryptocurrency exchange called BitPay very recently announced that they were going to delist Monero in 2020. This is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in Central Eastern Europe, and it's the third largest exchange in Europe. There is a privacy coin that is not as scrutinized as others. It's Zcash, but Zcash has something called a trusted setup, which means that there is compromise in the system. There isn't necessarily privacy. We don't actually know from the people who founded and started the project. And their founder has also been known to say that they do intend, and I think they have created a backdoor for the government. So it's not actually private, even when you do turn on their privacy, because it's optional. This is a concerning trend, and I will probably continuously point it out. Bitcoin is likely to be around for a long time, and it can be used anonymously if you use the right services. People will likely continue to use it even if better technology comes out. And so I hope that people understand this issue with Bitcoin's privacy and the fact that there are active companies tracing information out there. You might not mind this because you're not doing anything that you wouldn't mind the government seeing. You sometimes it won't matter, but there are times when you might be trying to purchase sensitive things, or you just want your financial privacy like you've always had, and you were hoping that the technology would really empower people in a good way. There are good uses to have privacy coins, such as people working for good causes. The tools we use don't determine whether we are good or bad. What we're doing with them determines whether we are good or bad. So I just wanted to give you that update. Thanks for watching. You can find out more about all this information in my book, The Privacy Coin Guide. I have links everywhere, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Goodbye.